Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another edition of Kickoff with me, Buddy Govender, right here on your favorite space on the airways, Radio Al Ansar. We are live right here at First Fitness, the boutique gym on the Bria. It is fight night. It is a wonderful atmosphere. It is only going to get better. So if you want to get out here, you can come out to the corner of Lina Aransa and, of course, King Dinazulu Road. And, of course, you can have a look and see what is going on. It is an amazing atmosphere. It's going to be something really worth getting into. So please do come on down. We are live. Come up to the Al Ansar stand at the end. There are plenty of food vendors as well, so you'll get enough to eat and a whole feast of treats as well. So do come up. We are right here at First Fitness. It is the premier boutique gym, and it brings you Kickoff with me, Buddy Govender, right here on your favorite space on the airways, Radio Al Ansar. Remember, you are live on your favorite space on the airways, and we've got an exciting show lined up for you, from football to rugby to cricket to MMA to boxing. We'll be covering it all, so sit back, relax. Let's get ready for a thrilling afternoon of sport. No one can sing like you. Ya Rabbi, Ya Kareem. Ar-Rahman, Ya Rahim. Ya Rabbi, Ya Kareem. Well, the top stories making headlines on sport today. MTN quarterfinals set for a start of the football season. There's epic Curry Cup fixtures coming up. India and England, they continue day 3 of their test in London. Formula One updates from the Hungarian Grand Prix. And of course, golf, UFC, and of course, boxing right out from here. Fight night at the First Fitness Gym on the corner of Lina Aransa and King Dinazulu. Get up here. It is going to be an amazing event. Fight night under the stars. Boxing, and of course, excitement. And Radio Aransa right here with you, bringing you all the information that's going to keep you entertained for the afternoon. We're going to be talking to some of the boxers, the coaches, finding out how their training went and what are they actually looking forward towards. But it's going to be a good one. So do come on down and have a chat with us as well if you are in the First Fitness Arena. It is now 13 minutes after 3 o'clock. Well, Tottenham Hotspur captain Son Heung-min said that he will leave the club this summer after a decade at North London. The 33-year-old attacker joined the Premier League side from Bayer Leverkusen in Germany in 2015 and went on to play more than 450 times for Tottenham Hotspur. Well, in May, he lifted the Europa League trophy, but he had a poor season overall by his high standards and struggled with a series of leg injuries. Well, Son, who scored 178 goals for Tottenham Hotspur, did not say where he intended to go next season, but he cut an emotional figure when he did present the news that he will be leaving. Well, he's been linked with a move to the MLS in the United States. And speaking in Korean, well, Son said that winning a European trophy, Tottenham Hotspur's first European crown in 41 years, played a big part in his thinking. So, indeed, it's going to be a very sad day to see Son Heung-min actually leave the Premier League. Because not only was he a Tottenham Hotspur favorite, but I think he was a favorite of all football fans out there as well. Well, Son Heung-min is going to be leaving Tottenham Hotspur soon. Well, it's 21 minutes after 3 o'clock, and we're going to take a small break for an ad. So do get your cups of tea full and coffee. Come back again. We'll bring you right up to date in the world of sport. You're with me, Buddy Govender, and this is Radio Al Ansar, back in a bit. Well, let's get into some UFC because Benoit St. Dennis will face knockout specialist Maurizio Raffi on the 6th of September at the Echo Arena out in France, and that's going to be a UFC-sanctioned fight. Bennett St. Dennis and knockout specialist Maurizio Raffi, 6th of September. Preseason football, yep, there's a whole lot of games going on at the moment, and of course we're tracking as many as we can, but Ajman Dardine came off the bench to score the only goal as Augsburg beat Crystal Palace by a single goal to nil. Well, Newcastle United, they had a surprise 1-0 loss to Team K League, which is not a good start of the season for them. But I'm sure that's all just trying to sort things out and make things happen as well. It is 28 minutes after 3 o'clock. You with me, Buddy Govender. We are broadcasting live from First Fitness, where it is fight night under the stars. Gabriel Diallo 6-4, 6-2 to advance to the fourth round out in Toronto. Well, Ben Shelton claimed a 6-7, 6-2, 7-6 win over Brandon Nakashima to book his fourth round spot. Andrei Roblev will play Alejandro Davidovich Fokina in the fourth round after beating Lorenzo Senego 5-7, 6-4, 6-3. All of those games in the men's National Bank Tennis Open. Schweitek, she advanced to the fourth round after a 6-2, 6-2 win over Eva Liss out in Montreal. Anastasia Sevastova came from a set down to beat defending champion Jessica Pegula 3-6, 6-4, 6-1 in the third round. And Amanda Anisimova, well, she dispatched off Emma Raducanu 6-2, 6-1 in their third round tie. Madison Keys advanced to the fourth round after defeating Kathy McNally 2-6, 6-3, 6-3. Naomi Osaka reached the fourth round in Montreal for the second time after beating Jelinka Ostapenka 6-2, 6-4. And Elena Savlatina made light work of unseeded Anna Kalashkeva after a 6-1, 6-1 win out in the third round. It's a live broadcast from a boxing event at First Fitness here at the First Fitness gym, which is really one of the most amazing gyms in Durban. So, indeed, we're going to be talking to Aiden. How you doing, Aiden?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Okay. You are fighting in what division?
75 kg.
75 kg.
Yes.
How old are you, Aiden?
I'm 18 years old.
18 years old.
Yes.
Do you know who you're fighting?
No.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Okay. What made you get into boxing?
I wanted to be more capable. You know, growing up, I was always very skinny and easy to push around, and I just thought I want to be capable. I don't want to grow up always being pushed around. I just want to be more capable. So that's simply it. Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Poundstown.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So you just wanted to be able to stand up for yourself when you need to stand up for yourself.
Simple as that.
Where are you training out of?
Westport, Forge MMA.
Okay, and how long have you been training?
About half a year, 6 months. Yeah.
All right. And you enjoying it?
Yeah, 100%. I'm enjoying it so much.
Okay, you're not in school still, eh?
I am still in school, yes.
Okay, where are you? Okay, great. Whereabouts?
Westport Boys High School.
Westport Boys,
yes.
Matric, wonderful stuff.
Yes.
So big year for you this year.
Yeah.
Matric coming up.
Yeah.
And of course, intro into your MMA career as such, or your boxing career. And tell us, what made you actually decide? You boxing, are you?
Yes.
What made you decide on boxing rather than maybe MMA or something like that?
Well, it was quite just good timing. I would do MMA, but there was a boxing fight coming up now, so that's why I took the boxing. This is my first fight. I've never fought before.
Right.
I would do MMA if there was an MMA fight, but now it's a boxing fight, so I'm doing boxing.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Do you have any particular boxer in the world that you sort of admire, that you work yourself around? Say, I like to be like that guy.
I like Sugar Ray Robinson.
Okay.
But I don't try and be like him. I like him as a fighter, a very old fighter. Always liked him, yeah.
Of course. So you're on the 9th fight.
9th fight, yes.
We'll be certainly looking forward to seeing you fight there. Much. Good luck. God bless you.
Shot, bro.
Go in there, do your best, and
thank you,
and enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, take care. That's young Aiden that we're talking to. He's going to be fighting a bit later on. Certainly going to keep an eye on Aiden and sending all our best to Aiden as well. Welcome back from First Fitness. It is kickoff with me, Buddy Govender, bringing you up to date in the world of sport. And of course, tracking the boxing that's happening right now here at the First Fitness gym. It is going on to 4 in the afternoon. A little bit of gray skies coming over, but it's really going to be a great atmosphere. So do come on down. It's starting to be quite full. Lots of people. I have two young men in the studio here with me, and healthy looking guys. Maybe you want to introduce yourself.
How's it, guys? It's Junior here. From Fitness, the MMA fighter. great to be here. It's nice.
Excellent. Lovely to have you in the studio.
Nice to have you all here. My name is Sandiswa. I'm a boxer and also an MMA fighter. I train here at First Business.
Excellent. Sandishwar, let's start with you. What made you get into boxing or MMA?
Well, I think I always had that thing to fight. Like ever since I was small, like I wanted to have like a self-defense team.
Okay.
And fortunately, I had to I got to meet Coach Mike, and then I started training from here on.
Okay. So you're one of those MMA fighters coming right out of
MMA,
First
yeah,
Business.
because I started doing MMA before boxing,
Okay.
so I was more of trying to learn self-defense.
Okay. Wonderful stuff. And you enjoying the training, I'm sure.
Yes.
Are you fighting tonight?
No, I'm not fighting.
Okay. Right. Excellent. Junior, let's have a chat with you.
Oh, so,
What made you go into MMA boxing?
actually, I started karate before, like 10 years back.
Yeah.
I started doing karate. What made me do karate was like to fight other kids at home. So my mom
Made
just
you
said,
go
"Me
into
go
karate."
into karate so that your anger will be like down." So I go there. I did karate like 12 years. So when I come there in town, because I was staying in Poshkin,
Okay.
when I come there in Durban, so I joined MMA. I started like what I like about MMA is it's a crowd. Then I start MMA. Then Coach Mike introduced me to the boxing. Then I get to know the boxing. So yeah, I'm very
enjoying
excited.
it.
Yeah.
All right, great stuff. We're going to be chatting a bit more later on to these young men. But right now, we'll just get back into some machines. It is now 41 after 3 o'clock. The name of Vic in the studio. And Vic tells me he's a boxer, he's a jiu-jitsu guy, done a bit of MMA. Vic, how you doing?
Hi, pleasure to be here.
Yeah, nice to have you in the studio. Tell me what made you turn towards fighting as a sport?
Honestly, it was in primary school. I got picked on a lot. So my dad recommended, okay, we're going to take you to go to a gym. You're going to learn to fight.
Okay.
And it worked. Bullies stopped picking on me.
All right, that sounds good. So was that what? And then what made you continue though? You know, did you sort of enjoy it, find some benefit?
Oh,
in
yeah,
it?
definitely. I found, well, outside of fitness, the community is the biggest thing. Like,
Yeah.
you will never find a group of supportive people. I think to the outside world, the fighting community looks terrifying. They are the nicest and kindest people to ever meet. And they are so open to teaching you.
So where are you training out of?
I train out of Vengeance Gym. It's down in Mgeni Road.
Okay, and who are some of the teachers or the instructors there?
We have Matt Benson. He's one of the best jiu-jitsu coaches we have. I'm a little biased, but I would say he's the best in Durban. Super friendly. He's been our jiu-jitsu coach and kickboxing coach. And then we also work alongside Lions Den Gym.
So are you more a stand-up fighter or a ground fighter?
I prefer the ground, to be honest.
Okay.
Although people tell me for my range, I should just stay on top.
Okay. And then what are you, a southpaw or
I'm orthodox.
orthodox?
I'm a bit of a stand and bang. I like to
Okay.
just get it done.
Oh, that's great. Well, you enjoy your training, enjoy the afternoon here. And I'm sure we're going to look forward to see some great fights a bit later on.
Definitely.
Thank you very much,
Awesome.
Vic.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. The British and Irish Lions by 22 points to 12 in a chaotic third test, interrupted by lightning to deny them a series whitewash in a huge confidence boost for Joe Smith's side. Well, in a bout of torrential rain out in Sydney Stadium, Australia, the host went to the break at 8-0 after an 8-minute try before showing steely nerve to actually finish the job off. Well, Daniel Plechik and Matt Jorgensen both jotted down to put them clear at 15-0. But what a great result there for the Australian team. And let's not take it away from the British and Irish Lions. A fantastic tour so far. I think the only loss. And indeed, it was really something they can look forward to again, that they really made a big impression down under as well. So well done to Australia, doing incredibly well as they stun the tired Lions to win the third test. Well, the United States set a new world swimming record in sealing a dominant victory in the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle relay at the World Championships today. Well, the US team took gold in Singapore in 3 minutes, 18.48 seconds, beating Australia's previous lead of 3 minutes, 18 seconds as well, set in 2023. So the American team of Jack Alexi, Patrick Salmon, Kate Douglas, and Tori Husk took control from the start, and then from then on, their battle was against the clock. So incredible performance there. The US topped the medal table at the start of the day in their latest success and consolidated their lead into the final day of the championship. So the United States, they break the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle swimming world record.
Dear Palestine, I want to apologize for the pain and the hurt you go through in this life. See, home's my home, eyes my eyes, your tears are my tears, and your cries are my cries.
We're going to be taking a break for the Asr, Azan, and Salah. And when you come back afterwards, we'll be bringing you right up to date. Remember, we are here live at the First Fitness Gym. It is fight night under the stars, a beautiful afternoon, might I add, as well. And we're going to see some incredible fights. So we'll break for the Asr Azan. We'll be back in a bit. You with me, Buddy Govender, and this is Radio Al Ansar, back in a bit. We'll be starting up shortly. I can tell you, Orlando Pirates are 2-0 up against Polokwane City at halftime in the Wafa Wafa MTN 8. Orlando Pirates 2, Polokwane City 0. If you're looking for cricket, well, England and India are taking play. The fifth test is happening at the moment in London, and India lead England by 240 runs with 5 wickets remaining. India leading England by 240 runs, 5 wickets remaining. India currently 263 for 5 in their second knock, leading England by 240 runs, 5 wickets remaining. So have rejected Liverpool's opening bid to sign the unsettled Swedish striker Alexander Isak. Isak has been training at his old club, Real Sociedad, this week after reportedly telling Newcastle that he wants to leave St. James's Park. The 25-year-old has been linked with Liverpool since the end of last season, and the Premier League champions are now believed to have formalized their interest with an offer about £110 million plus potential add-ons. £110 million. Unbelievable that for Alexander Isak, who wants to move over to Liverpool from Newcastle, but they've rejected that offer. But later on at about 6 o'clock, Sekhukhune United will take on TS Galaxy. Tomorrow we have Amazulu Football Club facing Stellenbosch Football Club, and Mamelodi Sundowns will play Richards Bay around about 6 o'clock as well. That's tomorrow night. That's the MTN 8 Wafa Wafa quarterfinals.
You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love him when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing.
Well, there's an entertaining fight on at the moment. It's 2 14-year-olds certainly looking like they really want to slug it out. The one really looking much better as a fighter, and the other one really just trying to smash it out. I'm sure we're going to see a result, if not a knockdown in this round. It is the second round of the second fight. 2 young 14-year-old young guys.
But never to return and never to keep, cause you loved it too much and dive too deep. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love him when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love him when you let it go. Let the dunya go. Let the dunya go. Let the dunya go. Let the dunya go. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love him when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love him when you let it go. Oh, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love him when you let it go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love him when you let it go.
Well, the second fight has just finished with a TKO by the young Hamza, who really looked a more accomplished fighter between the two fighters. Both these young men really gave it their best. I'm sure they won't be disappointed, but it's a TKO at the moment. Second fight of these two 14-year-old. Young Hamza winning by a TKO. We're at fight night out at First Fitness. It's on the corner of Lena Aronsa and King Dinazula Road. So come on down here. Broadcasting live till 5 o'clock. Kicking off with you, with me, Buddy Govender, right here on your favorite space on the airways, Radio Al Ansar.
المذل السميع البصير الحكم العدل اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العليم الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد.
22 minutes after 4 o'clock. We're going to be taking another ad break. Do come back. Cups of coffee is filled up, and we're right here at Fight Night at First Fitness, bringing you kickoff till 5 o'clock. This is Radio Al Ansar. We'll be back in a bit. Two young little boys fighting. They look like 8 years old, I think it is. But nonetheless, really spirited, the two young men fighting it out there. This is the third fight of many fights here at First Fitness. It's going to be a night of fights under the stars. It's a wonderful atmosphere. I'd really encourage you. You want to come on down. There's plenty of food outlets as well here. And indeed, plenty of action as well. I can tell you right now, the Lions are beating the Western Province team 35-19 out at the Curry Cup match that's going on at the moment. So 35 to the Lions, Western Province 19.
And that is all Allah asks of me.
So right now we have Coach Mikhail right here as well, and he's going to be chatting to us. Coach, how's the fighters going?
It's going very, very well. We've just seen some good kids fighting now, and tell you what, the future looks bright. Looks very, very bright.
Okay. I noticed everybody down in the dungeon warming up. It must be quite an atmosphere down there.
It is absolutely chaotic, dungeon down there. The fighters are warming up. They all got high levels of urgency and energy. So they're ready.
Excellent, excellent. Well, there you go. It's going to be a good night of fights tonight, and indeed, exciting fights coming up. They're going to be going right through to the night. So if you're coming down to the Glenwood area, the Morningside area, come on down to First Fitness and have a look at Fight Night Under the Stars. Radio Ansar coming to you live from First Fitness. Premier League starting soon. You want to see all the big guns come out, see how Liverpool fares, Manchester United. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing a better performance from Manchester United this season. I think judging from last season, you can't get any worse than that. Manchester City as well, looking for them to turn around things. A lot of expectation again on Arsenal Football Club. Not a very good start in the preseason friendlies, might I add. But indeed, it's going to be something to be looking forward to. Liverpool Football Club, well, we will get to see if last year winning the league was a fluke or it was certainly something worth it. Yep, we're out here at First Fitness, bringing you Fight Night. A ring here at Fight Night out at First Fitness. We're moving just on to 20-5. We're going to take a small break for an ad. You come back, we'll bring you right up to 5 o'clock. Are you with me, Buddy Govender? And this is Radio Al Ansar, back in a bit. The one lady's just had a standing 8 count to get herself back on track again. But what a good fight it is. Indeed, the two young ladies slugging it out in the middle of the ring. And if you're on Facebook, you can actually see the fights live as well, because we are streaming live from First Fitness. You can see the fights There's a camera that's focused onto the actual ring, and you can have a look and see what's going on there. The one fighter certainly looking a bit of a distress, but nonetheless, the other fighter certainly looking like a very, very competent young fighter, the young lady.
Ilahi, please help me. Yeah, Ilahi, please guide me. Can we strive to beautify our soul? Allah, can you help me achieve my goal? Ya Allah, please save me. What would we do if Islam wasn't sent as a mercy? Where would we be if we never heard any other practice journeys or without you, Allah? I would be so low, cause without love and God, my life would be torn apart. I wanna thank Allah for blessing me each day. Words can't describe what you've done for my life, and I can never complain. I wanna thank Allah for blessing me each day. Words can describe what you've done for my life, and I can never complain. What would we do if there were no call to prayer? When the sun goes down, would silence fill the air?
So, young lady Paris Louis winning the fight by a technical knockout. Indeed, looking a very competent fighter is that young lady. She's about 16 years old and really looking like a very useful fighter, winning by a technical knockout.
Just can't describe what you've done for my life, and I can never complain. I wanna thank Allah for blessing me each day. Words can't describe what you've done for my life, and I can never complain. Sometimes in life you lose your way, and the world knocks you to your knees, but you in the perfect place to pray, cause Allah is all you ever need. Turn to Him, everything's gonna be okay. For every lock you know He's got the key. Trust in Him, there's no need to be afraid. Let go of sin, bow down to Al-Rahim. Journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Take a step to Allah.
Well, there you go. It's a fight night right from First Fitness. So we're going to wrap it up for now because there's a whole lot of activity here, and I'm sure there's some great shows coming up a bit later on. Thank you very much for sharing this time and space with me. As always, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you, your families, the very, very best of Allah's glorious gifts of good health and happiness always. Inshallah, do join me tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, the Sunday morning breakfast edition. That's breakfast with me, Buddy Govender, 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning. And then, inshallah, tomorrow afternoon, 1600, 4 o'clock, I'll bring you up to date in the world of sport. Thank you also to all the tech crew, Reals, and all the guys out here. I certainly appreciate you guys trying to make it happen. It's not easy out in an outdoor broadcast, but these guys do ever so well. Thank you very much. From Khalil Gibran, your attitude in life will determine life's attitude towards you. Please try your best always. From me, Buddy Govender, and the entire Al Ansar team, enjoy a lovely rest of your Saturday afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you and yours. Stay blessed.